Hello everybody, welcome back. SK Modified Fixed Series time here from Myrtle Beach. Qualified on the outside row. I think there's 12 or 13 in this split. Decent strength of field. I think the one's probably going to run away with it. Starting on the outside, I don't think it's going to be super advantageous, unfortunately. Got a couple familiar faces in here. So we're going to try to do what we can. Keep it straight on the exits. Probably going to go for diamond in 1. Just a little bit of a cut down in 3. Also,
get ready.
Accidentally forgot to turn off the spotter, so that's on me for that. So you guys will hear both at the same time. Waiting for the one to go. He goes. 12's gonna have the advantage on the inside. It's just part of starting on the outside. 12 pushed up. Trying to slot in behind him, see if I can stay in front of the 2. Would take a podium. See if the 12 likes to burn crap up.
20.75
P3.
Put a loose there. Yeah, the one's probably gonna sail off. Walk away with an easy win. Main goal right now is just to see if I can stay in front of everybody, see if I can try to track down the 12.
The leader's just done it. 18.
Not overdrive turn 1 like that.
Was
It's gonna kill me every time. It's like a wreck behind, possibly. I don't know, maybe you just missed the corner.
We have a slow car up high. 18.868.
Spotter calling out somebody slow. I don't see them at all. Looks like they might have been on that backstretch pit road out of the way. I'm just not driving great right now. It's just no other way around it other than I am just not driving very good.
New fastest lap for Robertson, 18.80.
One's about a half-tenth faster than I was the last time by.
P3.
Although, much happier with this lap compared to the previous lap. One away from the 2.
That's the fastest lap of the
Helps
race.
when I don't overdrive the corners. I'll tell you that much. Don't overdrive your corners and you'll be quicker.
.762.
12 catches the turtles inside of 1 and 2. I don't know, maybe we'll have a shot for the 1. I don't know. Try to keep close to him. Let's do what we can, keep it from falling off.
18.7.
We're matching race pace.
Definitely closing up to the 2 of them. We're pulling away from the 2, and the 2's pulling away from the 9, so no pressure yet, although if I get stuck behind them and it slows the pace down, then there could be pressure from the 2 before too long.
18.777.
Not really sure how I want to try to set a pass up yet. But I know we're going to need to do something.
That lap was at 18.
Swell's doing a pretty good job of cutting down. I don't know, it's almost like I'm going to have to try to get underneath them out of 4. Just keep staying close. Trying to watch them, size them up, figure out what to do. One's not really pulling away from the 12 either, so I don't know. Maybe there'll be contact between the 12 and the 1 if the 12 is able to get closer, and I can just avoid it. Take a free shot to the lead. Flip the turtles there. Kind of upset the car slightly on the exit out of 2. Could be a good battle. Backing it off, just taking it a little easy right now. We're all running pretty close to each other. I was really happy with my exit out of 2 in relation to the 12.
18.883.
That lap time was
Just trying to
18.88.
stay with the back of the 12, but not overdrive it, not heat up the right front too much. Like to be able to have enough grip in the center of the corner to be able to cut underneath if I need to.
18.857.
You've just done a 18.
A little bit of contact with the 12. I think he got a little slower in the corner than I thought. Thankfully, not any incident points. This car is so easy to get them in for any bit of contact. It's pretty square to the back of the bumper.
19.019.
Oh, what a terrible 1 and 2 on my end. What a terrible 1 and 2. That's not going to do me any favors. I think the 1's starting to get a bit defensive with his lines.
And you're right.
12 grabs the wall.
They're out
There was a mistake that I needed to take advantage of.
The next car is the leader.
Whew, that was big. Now we're going to see how aggressive the 12 is going to get from behind. Be surprised if I get a bump returned back to me. I'm hoping maybe I'll just have the pace pull away. Also have the 4 up ahead.
Alright, you're back in second.
I always felt like I was stronger in 1 and 2 compared to the 12, so I'm hoping I can slowly pull away. 1 with a really late entry into 3. Ah, I got tight out of 4. Have to defend the bottom.
18.977. The leader just did
It's
a
a bit more of a defensive move than it was.
18.942.
Trying to get pace. 4 is going to go high. Let's clip the wall there. 4 now, the 4 is going to go low. He's basically going to stop on the front stretch. Works out for us at least.
19.053.
Alright, just got to settle down. Got half the race to catch the 1. I know I was faster than the 12. Just got to execute now. Just got to execute.
18.9.
Okay, Jake.
Not overdrive my corners.
Got plenty of fuel. That was a 18.
Wait on the throttle, don't kill it. Definitely quicker than the 1 as well.
18.916.
Trying to get there. We got slide, smoke. 13's down low, no problem there. We're almost a full 10th quicker than the 1.
18.938.
So yeah, there's no question we're quicker than the 1 right now. Whether or not I can keep it up, we'll see. Pulling away from the 12 now, so hopefully the 12 gets engaged in a battle with the 2, and that kind of drops them back.
18.96.
Drove 1 a little bit. That time the 1 was a little bit quicker. The 12's just overdriving entries, trying to get back to me.
18.9.
That was a 19.00.
18.99.
Back to being slightly quicker compared to the 1. He's definitely taking a late entry, trying to get as much momentum down the front stretch as he can compared to my earlier entry.
961.
Setting the pass up's gonna be really hard. We're closing in on 10 to go, so I don't know if there's gonna be enough time to do it. Just to be hanging with them, I'm happy.
18.982.
Second, this one spot better than where I'm supposed to finish, so can't complain about that if that's what I end up finishing.
.948.
Like I said, I kind of like this diamond line through 1 and 2. A little bit of a lower entry. Trying to give the 1 something to think about. A little bit of contact with his back bumper there. 12 to go.
18.984.
Your last lap time was a 19.00.
Hey, it's really slow in the center of 1 and 2 there. We might have to do a bump and a run to get by. the run he's getting off of 4, I'm not going to be able to get underneath him. So I think it's going to have to be probably a bump in 1 and 2.
.03.
Your lap time was at 19.03.
But I got to get to him first. I think I entered a bit too shallow there in 3 and 4. So I'll start to close back up.
19.054. The leader just did a 18.999.
He's starting to pull away. Trying to do what I can to pick up the pace.
Okay, Jake, we're matching race pace.
18.985.
We are so close on pace. Everybody in the top 4 really is. And 6 really isn't all that far off in terms of pace. He's just quite a bit back in terms of distance.
18.992.
Probably could adjust my line in 3 and 4 to match what the 1's doing. I'm just kind of sticking with what I know how to do. Wow, I overdrove 1 really bad. Ah, it was so bad. It was so bad.
.047.
Oh, not a good 1 and 2 again. Killed the run off the corner. You can see the 1 pull away. I think I just entered too shallow that time. With a little too much speed. 5 to go.
19.013.
You've just done a 19.01.
Rolling tires to the wind. Just trying to do what I can to get to him. Just not quite there. About a car length or so back, I would assume. As I completely torched 3 and 4 on the throttle too early. Alright, I just gave him the win.
19.076.
Unless he makes a mistake, which I don't think he's going to be.
18.972.
Ah, good run. I made the mistake and tapped out.
.071.
See to go when we cross the line. He knows he's got it. I just screwed it up. It's just all there is to it.
Alright, man, 2 to go. 19.049.
2 to go. Keep
At
it
this
together.
point, I think it's
We'll be
more
on the
about
podium.
just trying not to make a mistake and keep it second. Because second's better than wrecking and finish like 8th or something like that. Because I was trying to catch the one.
White flag.
White flag now.
Let's go.
Let's just bring it home, stay in front of the 12.
19.0.
Oh, shame in
To
a
go.
second
Keep it
place
together,
finish.
We'll be on the podium.
And so good at SKs this year that when I get guys that are quicker that finally challenge me, it's definitely forced me to be a little bit better. Qualifying was as important as it always is. Track position is just absolutely huge. Great win, 1, good drive.
Well done. Decent drive.
There's the checker.
Yeah, I did what I could. Just wasn't good enough.
Great job, driver.
Just was not good enough, unfortunately. I mean, second again. Compared to a 3rd place finish, second is nothing to be upset about at all. And pretty clean race, actually. We were a little bit quicker than the 12, had that little bit of contact that I didn't intend for, didn't do a bump and run. Let's get the overlay off, and then we'll take a look at the tires. 89, 89, 206, 208. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if it would have been any different had I run a line similar to what the one was doing. Just yeah, not close, not quick enough. The top 4 were all within the 2nd and a quarter, so it's a really good race that way. I think we were all clean, incident free. The 2 had when he grabbed the wall, he had that 2x. That's right. But overall, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. That was probably about the best SK race you're gonna get. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not enjoying the class as much anymore. I think it's getting really, really tough to pass, and the emphasis on qualifying is just so huge. And to me, that's not. I mean, qualifying is important. I suck at qualifying. I'm trying to get better at it. Just sucks when it's so hard to manufacture passes. His track was a lot better than IRP was last week. I enjoy actually being able to use brakes and being off the throttle for like more than a quarter of a second or half a second. It makes it a little bit more fun, but it's not. I don't know. Maybe the open side's better. Maybe I start doing that and go back to building setups for these and running that. Problem is participation in that and strength field's just falling off so much too that I'd almost rather run, some of the NASCAR stuff and contend in stronger strength of fields where if I'm not on it and I'm not finishing, in the top three, I still have a shot to break even in iRating or not lose a ton. I know iRating doesn't really matter, but kind of does to me in a way a little bit. It's not everything I go after, but I don't know. Kind of feel like I'm committed to it for the rest of the season. We've only got 2 more weeks after this, so I might as well finish the SK season out. But I don't know next season. I don't know if I'll continue with it or not. I know you guys enjoy it, so you let me know if you want me to keep doing it, or maybe if I don't race it, if I put out some kind of guide or something. I'm not the absolute fastest, but I'm generally pretty decent. Gives you a pretty good starting point, and you can improve on it from there. So I don't know. It's just thoughts with this going forward, since there really wasn't a ton to look at. So let me know what you guys think about that. What you thought about the race. If you would have driven a little bit harder, maybe try to put a bump to the one. I just felt like I was never close enough to do it. And again, it's just not how I want to race. I'd rather run guys with respect and hope that they'd return the favor to me if the roles were reversed. But it was good fun. So glad to stay ahead of the two. It's kind of my benchmark for the race if I could. And for qualifying second, being afraid I was going to get freight trained and maybe finish fourth or fifth. I'm pretty happy to have gotten the work back by the 12. Honestly, I think even if he hadn't gotten the wall, I think by the end of the race, probably would have been able to figure out a way around him. It would have put the one way further ahead. But pretty happy with it overall. So let me know what you guys think. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.